FnaticMSiTT1 just getting up his usual good stuff, putting down a robotic facility, getting ready to tech to that important unit for the Protoss player, which is Colossus. And this is one of the most defensive turtle-ish style I've ever seen, just sitting back, making sure that getting hallucination, making sure that he have good scouting information, and putting down cannons at some really good placement, which they are safe against a lot of stuff, and also for a good defense against harass as well. Wow, looks like Shoey is really going for that Hydra technology, also getting the drops for the Hydra and the range. This is a pretty cool play, consider there's not really drop direction you can do, or that I have seen. Usually you do this on scrap station or some kind of maybe Chakra's plateau close air, or any kind of generally good close air position. It makes it much more unscoutable. Anyway, the hallucination from TT1 right here, seeing the number of Phoenix, didn't really scout the drop tech yet, but he could only assume that it is going to be a drop timing, or just a regular good old Hydra timing, Hydra push off creep. Anytime you have Hydra off creep, you really need to be wary that you can use a lot of force field to cut off the army, separate them by bit, and then kill them bit by bit. Anyway, Shoey also getting Roach. This is really, what patch is this? I don't even know, but this used to be the really ancient style to play Zerg, to get Hydra Obelisk for defense, probably against 4-gate or just generally gateway pressure, and transition and back tech into Roaches right after you have Hydra. The different thing is Shoey right here is trying to make his units more mobile by getting drops and overlord speed, putting pressure to the front of the Protoss player. This is a really good timing as well. There's no Colossus on the field. This drop does need to get in place. As time go on, the ability for Protoss to deal with Hydra will get much more better, and you really do have to abuse that timing to get your drop into their base and maybe deal a little bit of damage and just pull back. Alright, dropping all the Hydra and several Zergling. This is going to be such a chaos for the other player. Also a drop over here, double prong drop, denying the Protoss third. That is such a good play right here. Let's see if he can do any more damage. That's right, really smart play by Shoey, just pulling back, not really you losing anything except a few empty overlord. This is a lot of damage for the Zerg player, able to take out that important robotic support bay. And is there any Colossus in queue? Because what you can do is actually to cut your unit production and then queue up few Colossus and then build a Colossus den on the way. And I've seen a lot of people do that when their important structure is getting killed. Just kind of queue it up and then you'll be able to make it later. Anyway, few more Hydras on the way, trying to deal more damage to the opponent base. However, he does lose a few Overlord right here. Whoa, that one was full of Hydralisk, and it just came out alive with 1 HP. This is so crazy. If I were the Hydra inside, I would shit my pants. Really scared over there right here. I mean, totally could have just changed Overlords right now, because I feel really insecure. I would feel really insecure sitting in a 1 HP Overlord. Anyway, Shoey's doing quite good over here, able to get that juicy gold. Most ZVP game you don't see this happen. However, he really utilized the drop technology with these Overlord and kind of take a lot of map control with these double prong attack. This is such a smart play right here. When Protoss split up their army like this and like this, it's it's half the army, and it's like more than half weak. Like if they combine two army, it will not only be twice as strong, it will be like a lot more than twice as strong. So anytime you can split the Protoss army in half, take advantage and think how can you reach that point. D93 yet again trying to use his mobility and just attack from a lot of direction to keep Protoss on 2 base. If you can keep Protoss on 2 base and while getting your third up, this will be such a good position for Zerg players in general. A lot of roaches right now. Shoey is 2-0 upgrade. Let's take a look at the Protoss upgrade. The same, also 2-0. Well, the problem right here is Shoey have max food and he needs to save out some larvae, maybe get another base, and make sure that he has that 300 food army with the production that is about to come. Force a good trade. Usually right here is never the place you want to engage. The Protoss army can just cut your army in half with merely 3 or 4 force field. And this is exactly the thing you want to do, to have some army on the side ready to flank from both position, and that will really kind of nullify the force fields from Protoss player. Yet again, trying to deny this third expansion from TT1. This is a really smart thing to do right here with these roaches. However, a major battle going on right here. Protoss doesn't have that good of a concave, but the army are just so strong. 4 claws is burning away all the stuff. These 2-0 upgrade are doing really a sick ton of damage right here. Shoey was a little bit of ahead, but when he split out his army, and this army without corruptors or investor just cannot directly engage this Protoss Deathfall right here. Wow, 4 Colossus didn't even lose any Colossus. That DPS is just sick. Now Shoey is getting decimated. These roaches cannot reach in front of the army to kill those Colossus. And right here we have so many roaches trying to burrow, but then the Colossus and Stalker damage DPS are just so high they clean up the roaches right away, and Shoey typing GG out of here. Oh, wow, this is a little bit sad day in history for Zerg player. Even though he denied it a third for so many times, in the end he cannot directly engage. He cannot engage TT1's army directly in the end, even though he was 30 food ahead. So yeah, Baneling drop is another good way to directly engage with Protoss player in the late game. Yep, Infestor and Baneling drop is a good way to against Protoss Deathball. I think maybe Corruptors as well. It's a little bit outdated. The opponent could also have just good Stalker position and probably a few Warrior Rays to help. Looks like TT1 is giving him some tips. With Banelings, match Roach and Zerglings. There's no need to Corruptors, and just use Infestor and Baneling to do a really nice combo, and flank with Roaches seems to be the best way to deal with TT1's army. That was pretty good. I like that. So along with TT1's tips to deal with Protoss army, hopefully you guys enjoy this cast, and I will see you guys again.